Hey team, and welcome back to the Daddy Bear Grills channel. And my name's Wayne, and today we're back out in my woodland. We're going to cook up another absolute treat. And today we've got a campfire beef stew in red wine that I can't wait to get making. So we're going to crack on because we're going to be here for some hours. We're out in the woods, the weather's holding out, and let's have some fun. So I've got some lovely chuck steak here that I got from my butcher's, and all we're going to do with that is we're going to start with give it a nice bit of salt and pepper. We're going to cook this on the Dutch oven, in the Dutch oven today over the fire. We're going to have a nice bit of pepper as well. So we've got some good seasoning. And then at this point, this is where I'm just so we get nice thickness, I'm going to put a couple of spoons full of plain flour into the beef now before I fry it off, because I find this works a lot better than putting it straight into the stock. So now we've got salt, pepper and flour onto the beef. I'm just going to give it a little mix up so we've got a fine coating across it all before we're going to brown it off in the Dutch oven over fire. So now what we're going to do before we get the stew going, we're going to get it nice and browned off. So cut about a tablespoon of olive oil in there. Then we're going to get our steak in and get it nice and brown. So we've got some lovely colour on this beef now, so I'm just going to take this beef off and put it back in my pot while I get all of my other ingredients in there and ready. Right, so we're going to start with our onions. Now with your veggies, I like to keep them nice and chunky with a stew, same as roughly your beef. Your beef's a nice size, so I always keep my veggies nice and chunky, so it's like kind of consistent all the way through. I might just get it back on the fire and get these onions cooking a little bit. Let's get that back on. Next in, I'm going to put my carrots. So my carrots here, like, I haven't got no big chunky carrots, so I bought quite a few carrots. Now I lop off the ends and that's it. I don't bother grating my skins. I keep them exactly there. And I want nice chunky carrots as well. Our carrots are going to go in straight in. And then we've got our celery. Same again, just a rough chop. Celery brings a lovely flavour to soups, stews, everything. So we're going to put in our potatoes. With my garlic, I'm literally just going to break them, smash them. I'm not going to dice them up or anything. They're going straight in like that. And with my aromatics, I've got some sage here. I'm going to put some sage in. We've got some thyme. We've got a little bit of rosemary as well. I'm just putting the stalks straight in because they will break down. You'll be able to pull out the sticks at the next stage. Now, what I'm going to do is going to add my mushrooms. Now that is everything in the pot now. So now we've got that in, now the beef's going back in. Now it's time to build the sauce for the stew. So this is where the red wine's going to go in. I've got a Merlot here, which probably too good for a stew. You should be drinking this, but it's going in. So this will deglaze the pan as well at the bottom. So I'm going to add some stock here. That's our stock in. That's everything in the pot now. And now all we're going to do is put the lid on, and that is going to hang and stew for a good 3 hours. So the stew's been going around 4 hours now, and it is now completely done. So let's bring her over. Oh, she's looking good and smelling. If only you could smell this. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get her served up then. So there we go, my campfire beef stew and red wine. Let's see how we've done. Oh, that is delicious. That chuck steak is just falling apart. So there you go, that's my beef stew with red wine, all cooked over fire, campfire beef stew. Put this on, let it do its thing. So if you haven't already, check out my other videos on the page, and please subscribe to the channel, because that enables us to grow this channel, and then we can have some fun together. So till next time, I'm going to dig in here. See you soon.